Om Sai Ram friends, this is Venkat for starsai.com. This is the AI generated video I made because I love Goddess Durga so much. One day I will be playing this video and doing chanting of Goddess Durga and Sai. But this video about okay, I hope you love this image. I thought someone will buy the posters I sell, but nobody buys. Don't worry, I'm not making money because some devotees have this deep pain that I'm making money. Don't worry, guys. Nobody buys my work, and I'm okay. I'm completely okay with that. I have other source of income to earn my living, and I'm not expecting anything from side devotees. That is one thing that my father has taught me. Don't expect anything from anyone, and especially from side devotees because they won't do anything to you. Anyway, I know that. So now let us get into Sai and his Dhuni. Dhuni is the most powerful element in Sai devotion. I don't know how many of you have experienced it. This beautiful temple in Coimbatore has helped me. It's like a school for me. It has helped me learn what is a Dhuni and how powerful and beautiful is the Dhuni. Have you seen someone who is going to Sai Baba temple, taking his car for 10 kilometers and if in the sometimes don't even go to the main hall. Only these days I'm going into the main hall because I sweep the temple in the main hall. But usually I'm okay being with the Dwarka Mai and the Dhuni. For me, uh, if I have seen the Dhuni, if I stood in front of the Dhuni, then my temple visit is done. In fact, when it is crowded, I will be happy just looking at the Dhuni. There are two reasons why this Dhuni of Sai is very, very powerful. One is it is teaching you what life is. The asses we keep in our head, it says that, no matter what disease you have, what relationship you have, eventually it is all going to, you are going to get into the fire. This body is going to get into the fire. So be detached. Be detached. Um, you might go through pain in your relationship. You will love someone so much, but be detached because nobody is going to come with you forever. And that is what Duni is teaching you. And your job, your friends, your anyone, nobody is going to travel with you forever. So be very detached. Secondly, are you attached to your wealth, your possession, everything? That also is someday anyway, that might be with you forever, but someday you are going to leave that and go eventually. After my father passed away, many times I went into lots of depression, and because I live with my mother, my sister in the US, uh, sometimes I used to think my responsibility of a son, I've been a good son to my mother. I think my job is done here. So sometimes I used to stand in front of the Duni and used to tell that, Baba, I wanted to get into the Duni and finish off my story. But I don't know, it's very hard there. But I've seen what Duni is. It's not that hard. Many times when I use this iron rod and dig the Duni, I've seen my skins peeling away. And it won't pain. The skin will peel away, it will be red, but it won't, I will be honest with you, it won't pain. Just that the skin's texture will change, but it won't pain. And even if the skin is going to tear, it won't pain. I know that, it will be divine actually. That the day I really did some seva near the Duni, cleaning the Duni or taking out the Udi. Nowadays, my friends are doing it. I'm not doing much because they are taking responsibility. But I used to be obsessed with the Duni, and whenever you do anything in front of the Duni, I know it has given me something as kind of deep spiritual, connection with Sai. Okay, so one reason why Sai kept this Duni is to teach us the power of detachment. That in life, in spirituality, you have to be detached. The second reason is that it purifies you. It takes you away from the unwanted desires. Everyone have desires. People used to offer this coconut in front of inside the Duni. People used to, and some of my friends says, "Oh my God, see so many coconuts." I tell them these are not coconuts. These are desires. They wanted some desire to be fulfilled, and they are giving it to Sai Baba. Sometimes Sai Baba will fulfill, sometimes he will not. So basically, Duni purifies you deeply, truly, manly, deeply. It will purify you as a human being. So this detachment, this purification, is it not enough? And Duni will give you everything. It will bless you with good health, peace, prosperity, good relationship, happiness. I don't know whether it has happened to me in my life or not. But it will certainly give you what you want as long as you understand what the Duni is, the greatness of the Duni. In fact, I have never seen one another devotee who's so much obsessed with the Duni that uh, they are happy just with the Duni. I think I mean, a couple of weeks back, I see a girl in the Saiva temple who also comes to the Duni directly and goes out of the temple from the Duni, which I don't think any other, I've not seen any other devotee doing that, just coming to Dwarka Mai, coming around Duni and going back. And whenever I see this girl, I, I see a kind of a copycat of myself because I have been like that for many days, many thousands of days in my life, just going to the Duni, cleaning Duni, or being near the Duni and standing in Dwarka Mai and going back. So it's a kind of obsession you have. Not many people will understand why I'm sharing this to you. Uh, I have seen many people who will be going to the main hall in the temple. They will visit the other temples, but they will not come into the Dwarka Maya Duni because they don't understand. And I know people who have gone to Sirdi and they have not visited Dwarka. That is Dwarka Maya. That is more surprising. Don't do that. Whether you go to Samadhi or not, you have to certainly go to Dwarka Maya because that is the place where Baba slept, he ate, he did all the miracles. So Dwarka Maya and Duni is so powerful and obsessed with Duni. One more thing I want to share is that I lost the website I made exclusively for Duni. I forgot to renew the domain 2 years back. I think I have to, but I have to write the content once again. But what I really lost was one more thing. The beautiful days when my appa was alive, I used to go out of my home at 4:30 in the evening, and I used to come around the Duni for until 8:30 in the until the sage aarti is going on. How much beautiful were those, whenever a devotee comes, I used to give them photographs of Sai Baba. If I find someone sad, I used to ask them to light lamps. Now I stopped all those things, it's all stopped now. Um, One surprise I want to tell you is that many times I've seen this Duni as a deep well. It's a huge well inside. And once I saw a dream, okay, those days, they used to bring the wooden logs which they are going to offer inside the Duni. They will be bringing in a truck in a lorry. Okay, so today, me and a priest, I'm speaking about a decade back. Me and a priest used to walk to the place. We bring the huge wooden log by hand. Nowadays they have some stuff to pull it and bring it. Those days you have to carry the huge wooden log in the hand and drop it in the Duni. When we were speaking that the wooden logs are getting over, that night I will get the dream that a lorry has come, a truck has come and lots of wooden logs are in the temple. Every time I get the dream, the next day the truck would have come and they would have, kept huge, for the next 1 month, there will be enough wooden logs. Uh, and it will be like surprising me why Baba is telling me that there is a truck coming to, drop, with lots of wooden logs. So you have to understand where once when there was a cholera epidemic in Sirdi, I believe some epidemic in Sirdi, people of Sirdi had a rule that nobody will be allowing the cart, the wooden logs. It's a fuel cart, wooden logs was the fuel cart. What is fuel those days for the to light, for the kitchen you need woods to cook. So they will not allow the cart, the tonga carrying the wooden logs. But Sai, when that vehicle, the Tonga came, Baba went there to the horse, this thing, and asked him to come inside the village and yelled at the villagers saying that I want the wooden logs for my Duni. So Sai's light, the beauty of Duni, the greatness of Duni, I want each and every one of you to experience it. Sometimes, if you cannot visit them, let's say you are living abroad when you watch this video, remember that you don't have to go to any temple to experience Duni because temples these days are very, they will do things they want. But you can imagine that there is a Duni inside your heart, a beautiful divine fire emerging inside your heart, and worship that Duni in your heart. Deep inside you, there is a Duni. Deep inside you, there is a Sai. Deep inside you, there is a Dwarkamai. Keep chanting Baba's holy name, Sai, Sai, Sai. For example, Baba, see in the background, I made this age-generated images of good Durga, but, in the way I want, because my father loves goddess so much. But even this devotion on goddess, only Sai has inspired me, and I know my devotion on Duni has helped me travel all these years, irrespective of the struggles I had in my life. Sometimes I used to thank Baba that at least my sister's life is good enough. So by God's grace, life is going to be good for all of you. Even those who listen to you, I hope you get the blessings of Sai's great holy fire. Keep chanting Sai's holy name and never miss the Duni whenever, if there is a Duni in Sai Baba temple. Never miss the Duni, go near the Duni, the sacred fire of Sai, and it will certain. And there used to be a old board, these days they are doing this flex printing in the Sai Baba temple. There is a old steel board of this Duni that once there was this need of fire and Baba used this satka to lit the fire, and that is how he created the Duni. And Baba used to keep this Duni alive for years. This used to be written in a and kept near the Dwarka Mai, and people used to read it. I don't know, these kind of stuff has is not that anymore in any Sai Baba temple for that matter. You have to There should be something written about Sai Baba when you go into the temple, and especially about Duni. That way you will spread this message of the greatness of Duni to Sai children. So that is it, guys. Late night I'm doing this video because I'm really deeply upset because I went to, after that temple was closed today, went to a shop. There is a huge shopping department store near the Sai Baba temple. I went there, not near, 2 kilometers from the temple. I went there to buy all the stuff for my sister because every 4 months I send some stuff for my sister in the US. Um, and I was thinking deeply today because of lots of frustration I had in my life. I thought about my past, and that is why I wanted to make this video about the greatness of Dhoni. I think someday eventually I will go into the Dhoni. We never know. I'm very serious because once before 10 years I saw a dream as if Baba is telling me, look at yourself, and I see my own body, and it is being burning in fire. Uh, and it was like, the cow dung, the dried cow dung is kept over me, and but the dream, according to me, was not that Baba is asking me to get into the Duni. The dream was as if Baba is telling me, you have to burn yourself, which means to burn all your desires. I think I am still in the process of burning all my desires. And eventually, someday when I burn my desires, I think I will go to Sai. Om Sai Ram. If you have any experiences, you can go to sasa.com/contact. I'll put the link in the description. You can message me or email me. These days, those days I used to get lots of long emails from Sai devotees. These days, people like this short form communication. Anyway, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram.